The number 10 ranked Neenah Rockets and the top ranked Hortonville Polar Bears. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another USA Today Network Wisconsin digital live stream presentation. And we got a good one for you tonight. Battle of two top 10 teams. And I guess you could call it an Elite Eight game, as these teams are looking to get to the Resch Center. I am your man here, Ricardo Arguello, hanging out as always with Brett Christopherson and giving you those high-definition shots. Jim Rosandick, we're all part of USA Today Network Wisconsin. And Brett, hey, I know when you had to pick a game, I think this one was pretty much at the top of the list going into this week when we saw how everything kind of unfolded last Saturday.
Game of the night in the state, wouldn't you think? Two of the top teams in the state, 1 versus 10. But not only that, you have a Hortonville team that has been number one really most of the season, but going against a Neenah team that has the state's top scorer.
Yes.
Who can really fill it up. We'll talk a lot about, I'm sure, Ali Isabel here as the game goes on, but this is a very intriguing matchup. We'll talk about this as the game goes on as well, but the first two games during the regular season, they were close. They were tight games, including a game we streamed at Neenah that was went down to the end, and Hortonville prevailed. Hortonville finishing 18-0 in the FBA, but this is, I think, kind of a coin flip game just because I think the wild card, and we were kind of talking about it, is you got a player like Ali Isabel that could she scored 40-plus points numerous times this season. She gets going. She can single-handedly carry a team. Conversely, though, boy, Hortonville and their defense and just how balanced they are. I mean, have so many kids that can hurt you up and down that lineup. So it's going to take a pretty big task, I think, for the Rockets to pull it out. But I think they can pull it out because, again, when you have the state's leading scorer, that's a nice little thing to have in your back pocket. I think this is going to be a close game and a fun game all the way through.
Brett, I really got to correct myself. Not an Elite Eight game. It's a Sweet 16 to get to the Elite Eight. The sectional final, which will be where, Brett?
Well, that's the winner of this one takes on either Appleton East or Superior in Oshkosh North on Saturday at 1 o'clock.
So the site has changed a couple of times.
Yes, and it's driving me crazy.
It's originally, was this set for Marshfield, Brett?
This game was set for Marshfield.
Right.
So they moved it here.
They moved it to Appleton North.
No, Appleton North was the site of the sectional final.
That's it. That's what it is. Okay.
I can't keep it straight either.
Oh, boy. It's all a mess. But, hey, well, we know right now these two top teams, these are familiar foes, both members of the Fox Valley Association. And, Brett, they're familiar with Kimberly, this court, Jack Wippich Court, playing here at least twice a year every year. And we're expecting a good one. Well, we'll get to some of these notes put together by Brett Christopherson. I'll start off with Hortonville. He'll finish up with Neenah. We'll talk about these Polar Bears. They're 24-1. That is the Polar Bears' stellar record. That one loss, Brett, I believe that was to Notre Dame, one of the top teams in Division II, the defending D2 state champs. They're winners of 14 straight, I should say, about the Polar Bears. They're ranked number 1 in D1. In both the AP poll and the WISports.net state coaches poll, that's the one we only care about, though.
Yeah.
AP poll. Hortonville coming off an 82-41 win over Hudson on Saturday in a WIAA Division I regional final at Hortonville. Lyric Johnson, the Eastern Illinois recruit, she led the way with 28 points as Hortonville raced out to a 40-17 halftime lead. She shot 12 of 18 overall. She also added 5 steals and 3 rebounds. Rainey Wilson, the fabulous freshman, she added 14 points and 4 steals. 9 players in total scored for the Polar Bears. Their defense was stellar, tallied 18 steals. They forced the Raiders into 26 turnovers. Hudson was credited for just 35 field goal attempts and was held to 37% shooting overall. No matter how you look at those numbers, Brett, that's great defense. Now on the season, Rainey Wilson, the freshman, team's top scorer at 15.8 points a game. Very balanced for this Hortonville team. She's shooting 48% overall, 37% from distance. She's knocked down 43 three-pointers. Johnson, third at 12.9 points. She's shooting 53% overall, 49% from beyond the arc. Callie Pepler is fourth at 11.5 points. She's shooting 47% overall and 35% from three-point range. I almost forgot about UW-Milwaukee recruit Callie Pepler. She's averaging just a shade under 14 points. She's shooting 48% overall, 37% from distance. We're also looking at Maggie Warner, Brett. That's someone who I had profiled earlier as being kind of an unsung hero. She leads Hortonville in rebounding at 6.5 per game. Johnson is next at 5.2 boards. We talked about Cami Pepler. She's averaging just about 5 assists a game. That's tops on the team. And as a team, Hortonville shooting 47% overall and 40% from three-point range. Opponents shooting 38% overall and 28% from beyond the arc. Hortonville, well, they're out rebounding their opponents 31-21 and averaging 13 assists and 64 steals. Overall, the Polar Bear, excuse me, I'm losing my voice.
Are you okay over there?
Let me take a drink of water.
Nothing like live internet web streaming, Rosie, huh?
Overall, I shouldn't have sang in that choir before. Overall, Polar Bears averaging 75.8 points, allowing 43.8. And hey, we talked about this. The winner goes against either number 2 Appleton East or number 2 seed, or number 3 seed Superior Saturday, WIAA Division I sectional final at Oshkosh North. Tip-off there scheduled for 1 o'clock. Brett, what can you tell me about Neenah?
Yeah, I'll give you a break and let me take over. Neenah 21-5 overall. The Rockets, winners of 9 straight, ranked number 10 in Division I in both the final Associated Press and WizSports.net state coaches polls. They're coming off a 64-47 victory over Wausau West on Saturday. That was a Division I regional final at Neenah. Check this out, Ricardo. Sophomore standout Allie Zabel had another monster game for the Rockets. She finished with 43 points, 6 steals, and 5 rebounds en route to becoming the program's career scoring leader already. She shot 13 of 23 overall, was 9 of 16 from three-point range. Ava Cook also finished in double figures with 16 points. She hit 4 triples and also posted 4 rebounds, 4 steals, and 3 assists. The game was tight at halftime. Neenah just holding a 24-22 edge before it outscored the Warriors 40-25 in the second half. Rockets also hit 13 threes compared to just 3 for Wausau West. On the season, Zabel, Ricardo, averaging 30.5 points per game to lead the team and state in scoring. She's shooting 56% overall and 48% from distance, where she has knocked down an even 100 threes. Cook is next at 11.2 points. She's shooting 38% overall, and her 49 threes are second on the team. Paige Werner, she's third at 8.3 points. Her 35 threes are third on the team. Amaya Jones and Zabel lead the way in rebounding at 8.5 and an even 8 per game, respectively. Zabel is also averaging an even 3 assists per game to pace Neenah in that category. Cook is next at 2.9 per game. As a team, the Rockets are shooting 43% overall and 39% from three-point range. Opponents are shooting 44% overall and 40% from beyond the arc. Neenah is also out-rebounding its opponents 32.8 to 21.8 per game and averaging 14.8 assists and 10.5 steals. Overall, looking at team scoring, the Rockets are averaging 70 points per game and allowing 53. And as Ricardo said, the winner of this one takes on 2 seed Appleton East or 3 seed Superior again on Saturday. It now moved from Appleton North to Oshkosh North at 1 o'clock. Our hope is to be there. Unless, by chance, Superior, they've got a good program. They've had some good girls basketball program.
Come on.
I'm just saying, you never know when you get to the sectional round. So
I get it, and I know they're a fine team, but the difference in play, that would be an upset of mammoth proportions, Brett, if they would upset Appleton East.
Yeah, we're expecting the winner of this one to take on Appleton East with a trip to the state tournament on the line, and our hope then would be to stream that game Saturday afternoon, but I'll announce it on my Twitter account at PCBretzi. By the way, folks, if there's anybody out there that can keep track of that Appleton East Superior game, feed me some updates at PCBretzi. I have my phone right next to me. I appreciate that. Kind of like what we did when Rosie and I are at Freedom in Wrightstown. We were getting some good updates from the Xavier Amherst game as well, so we appreciate anybody that can help us out. And we also appreciate Ryan McGinnis and his crew here at Kimberly High School for welcoming this game with open arms, because you were right, Ricardo, this was originally supposed to be played in Marshfield. We felt very strongly that they weren't going to have 2 Valley teams go out to Marshfield to play a game when there's some good neutral court options here in the Appleton area. So thanks to Ryan. They always do a great job and making sure we're good to go here as well. Always appreciate working with all of our great athletic directors, and Ryan's definitely one of them.
Crowd spilling in real nice, Brett.
Look at this crowd, Ricardo. Look at this. It's packed.
It was getting there in the parking lot.
Tells you what? Tells you the scope of this game, right?
It is big. There's no doubt about it.
It's big. You got 2 big-time teams, and you got big-time talent, and you got a big-time score. I mean, it's a kind of a perfect storm as far as this is a game of statewide interest for a lot of reasons, being in the sectional semifinals is one, but when you have 2 top 10 teams playing, 2 rivals, college talent up and down, and then, of course, again, Allie Zabel being the state's leading scorer at 30.5 points per game.
That all?
That's pretty good. Remember we were talking when we streamed them last that we said she had a pretty good shot, we thought, as depending on how far Neenah could go of getting the career scoring record already, and she did that in the regional final.
She has a great shot of becoming the AP Player of the Year, Brett. I think probably La Chapelle of East, the KK Arnold of Germantown. I mean, you could make a case for all three girls.
And then you got a kid like Cammie Pepler, who I know is on the short list of Miss Basketball here in the state of Wisconsin as well. So it's just going to be a phenomenal matchup. Can't wait to get this thing going. We'll get the starting lineups here in a second, but first, our national anthem.
Just minutes away from the start of this big one here. Neenah Rockets, Hortonville Polar Bears, two top 10 ranked teams as we get ready for the starting lineups.
Hey, Ricardo, before you go on, I just want to say we mentioned, excellent athletic directors with Ryan McGinnis, but I see him over there talking to Sam Anglin, the Hortonville athletic director over there to my left. Sam does a great job, and I saw Mike Elkin on the Neenah side over to the right. So we got a powerhouse of FVA athletic directors here at Jack Wippich Court tonight. All great to work with, and certainly appreciate them very much. Carl, they're still coming into this.
I see them.
Fieldhouse. Love it.
Neenah Rockets being announced here. Their starting lineup: Brett, Allie Zabel, Shelby Roth, Ava Cook, Paige Warner, and Amaya Jones. As you see, Allie Zabel getting announced. Shelby Roth, the great tennis player. Again, Ava Cook. Again, Warner, Jones, Zabel, Roth. Those are your starting. The starting lineup, I should say, for Neenah. As Brett said, more people filing in. This is almost near capacity, I would say, about 90%. As we look at the starting lineup for Hortonville, Rainey Wilson, Michaela Warner, Lyric Johnson, and the Pepler sisters, Callie Pepler and Cammie Pepler. Wilson, Warner, Johnson, Pepler, and Pepler, your starting lineup for Hortonville, the top-ranked team in the state. Folks, if you haven't watched Hortonville play, you're going to see some defense. I'll tell you that right now. They play defense that you usually don't see at this level in the girls' game. It's incredible to watch. It's fun to watch. And for most teams, a headache to go against.
An advantage to Neenah, though. They're used to it, right?
Yes.
Remember we asked the guys last night on Varsity Roundtable show. We had Caleb Glazer and Tyler Borowski from Appleton East. Would you rather play a team that you're not familiar with or maybe that you are familiar with? They both said it's kind of good to know who our opponent is. But if you go against a defense like Hortonville and you're not used to it, watch out. Watch out because they are nasty. Hey, by the way, thanks to our playoff sponsor, Ricardo, Unison Credit Union.
Yes.
Unison proudly provides the people and businesses of Northeast Wisconsin with exceptional banking services and trusted financial guidance. Delivered by friendly experts, personal checking and personal savings, investments, loans, business checking and business savings. Unison Credit Union, empowering you.
We are underway here at Jack Wippich Court in Kimberly, sectional
Wide
semifinal.
open, you can't do that. Pretty good look right out of the chute from Callie Pepler.
It's Shelby Roth fighting for that rebound, Brett. This is going to be an intense one here tonight.
How long till the jitters leave? What do you think?
I think they're out right away. These are FVA opponents, Brett. So, it's kind of like two magicians. They've seen each other pull everything they have out of the hat.
Though the energy as far as just having a packed field house again, right after last year was kind of maybe half packed. And it's fun. This feels good to have this type of a matchup in the sectional semifinals. And hopefully we're in for a real tight game. I know the fans on either side, they want blowouts, but we want a good close game.
Absolutely.
Look at Maya Jones working, kind of clear some space and gets the first bucket of the night. Ricardo, she got great position underneath.
Maya Jones, a sophomore and ascending player. We were at one game where she had 22 rebounds, I want to say.
Yeah.
She really puts in that dirty work, Brett.
That might have been against Hortonville.
It might have been. I think you're right. One of the first games of the year for us.
We'll talk about those games later on. Nice little hesitation. Rainey Wilson, the freshman, Ricardo. Not bad if you're Celeste Radka, the head coach at Hortonville, to have a freshman as your leading scorer. You're going to see Wilson and Zabel going at it quite a number of years, and an offensive foul right away on Zabel.
Got the crowd going on that one as well, Brett.
Thanks to everybody watching tonight. Big audience. We appreciate it here in the sectional semifinal. Streaming it to postcrescent.com, Green Bay Press Gazette, Oshkosh Northwestern, Fond du Lac Reporter, all of our Facebook pages as well from those sites, and our USA Today Network Wisconsin YouTube channel. Subscribe to that channel if you don't mind, please. We appreciate it. Look at Wilson with a swoop shot. Getting inside. That's a good sign for the Polar Bears if she can attack and take it to the rim.
Roth already with her second rebound. Look at the defense there by Hortonville. Rainey Wilson doing a good job on Zabel.
Hortonville swept Neenah this season, beating the Rockets 82-76 on December 17th. That was a game we streamed at Neenah. Then 76-68 on February 1st at Hortonville. 3 players scored at least 20 points for the Polar Bears in that December 17th contest. Cammy Pepler at 23. There she is with the basketball. Tough left hand and in.
Never ceases to amaze me, Brett. Her fearlessness in attacking the paint.
And she's just as gritty on the other side. Jones.
She's getting doubled down low. Yeah, she did a good job of getting out to the perimeter, Brett.
There's a good trap in the corner, and it was on the sideline turnover.
2 turnovers for Neenah, Brett.
Good job that defensively funneling that ball against the sideline, using that really as a third defender with that double team on, and there's nowhere to go, and turnover.
Still, if you're Coach Brownell, you want to see a little help given to your player there, Brett. All these possessions, very important when you get to the sectional semifinal level.
Boy, Lyric Johnson again, a little hesitation. Good little double team in the paint. Almost out of bounds. Good hands by Cammy Pepler. And again, fearless, little floater, and she's got 4 already. And a 4-point lead for the Polar Bears. Yeah, she had 23. Callie Pepler and Rainey Wilson finished with 20 points apiece in that first game. Hortonville hit 14 threes in the victory. Wilson had 5 triples. And Cammy Pepler and Callie Pepler each drilled 4 threes.
And look at, there you go, third rebound for Shelby Roth.
Nice little pass to Zabel in the corner. Ricardo's like a no-look pass, and Zabel drains it from the corner.
Well, you see, now that's not going to show up in the box score. The nice rebound from Roth, the kick out to Zabel for the bucket.
There'll be a jump ball here. No, they're going to let him play, and saved by the Rockets. Wow. I tell you, every time I see Hortonville, it seems like they have 6 players on the court, both sides. Just
that is true.
They are all over.
Their intensity is off the charts on defense. Talked to several of their players, how they all buy into that philosophy of Coach Celeste Radka. You saw the quick hands there.
Yeah, there's the bell and off, but Maya Jones, nope, fight. There's Pepler has it, and she's going to push it to Wilson quickly down the floor off the glass, no good. And it's going to stay with Hortonville. Ricardo, they're going to let them be physical tonight.
They are, and we'll see if that's a consistent thing throughout the game, Brett. Last thing we want to see is late in the second half, all of a sudden they start blowing the whistle.
Finishing that December 17th game, Allie Zabel, 41 points for the Rockets. She also had 14 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals. Paige Werner, 12 points for Neenah in that one. And then Wilson led the Polar Bears with 24 points, including 17 in the second half in their victory over Neenah on February 1st. There's Lyric Johnson with a miss. Offensive rebound, though. You can't give Hortonville second chance opportunities. Kimberly Pepler had 22 points, 17 of those coming in the first half. And Zabel with 24 points to pace the Rockets. Shelby Roth, Ava Cook, 14 and 12 points respectively. So it kind of gives you an idea of how those first 2 games went and who did what. Again, both close games. And we got a close one here so far. Trying to work that back door, and Maya Jones, and stays with it. Good defense, though, collapsing underneath, and the Polar Bears out on the run again. Whoa, Lyric Johnson. Turnover, though.
Woo, fast-paced action.
And I think, no, we're going to get a travel. Interesting call. Andy Brownell, the Rockets coach, longtime Rockets coach. I don't know if he agreed with that call. Frenetic pace. 6-5 Polar Bears with the early lead as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard.
The pace really doesn't surprise me, Brett, because of how good these two teams are, and they know each other.
Oh, little kind of fadeaway. Look at Cammie Pepler already now with 6 points.
She is so smooth.
Yeah. Boy, tough shot by Jones. Really working the offense through her tonight, Ricardo, at least the early stages, trying to establish that post presence. Look at Pepler again, kicks it out. Wilson from the corner, that's going to be short. And Zabel has it, watch out. Zabel on the run. Oh, look at this shot.
No.
Oh, wow. That looked good off her hands from here in the press box.
Let me tell you, that's a college-type shot there, Brett.
3 from the corner, no good. And 30-second timeout for Andy Brownell. That might not be a bad little timeout just to kind of, okay, we've got about 6 minutes in. Let's catch our breath now.
It's going a little frantic, too.
Yeah.
Getting 8-5 lead here for Hortonville. 12-11 left here in the first half.
Hortonville enters tonight's action 4th in the state in total points scored. Neenah 9th in the state in three-pointers made with 209. And as you said, Ricardo, Hortonville's lone loss on the season, the 67-64 setback that was against Notre Dame right before Christmas, December 21st. Cammie Pepler had 23 points to lead the Polar Bears. Of course, the Tritons ranked 2nd in Division II, the defending D2 state champs. I think they should be ranked number 1.
I do, too. I give them a first-place vote and the AP vote. Hey, Brett, I'll tell you what, we saw Notre Dame here dismantle a pretty good Kimberly team on this very court.
Yeah, they were impressive. They were another team that very similar to Hortonville, right? Just gets
defense
after you defensively and creates so much offense from it. Working Zabel right from the elbow off the screen. Ooh, it was a good shot. You got to like that. That was a good set play coming out of that timeout.
Pepler already has 3 rebounds.
Oh,
Cammie,
look at her attack, and she's fouled.
Is
and
that
who's that on? And it is on Zabel, Ricardo, her second.
Something to watch.
What do you do if you're Andy Brownell?
You leave him in. You got to leave him in.
I don't know. He's talking to – I think you got to take her out for a little bit.
Well, we'll see how they move. I don't see Brownell. Oh, there is someone checking in.
And Zabel will check out. So your leading scorer, the state's leading scorer with 2 early fouls. I can't imagine, though, she's going to sit out too long, and she's a smart player. I have a feeling she can play with a couple fouls and Might have to switch on who she's guarding, though, because right now Cami Pepler, Ricardo, is just in attack mode the entire time so far. Already with 7 points, make it 8 as she rattles that one in. 8 of the 10 points for the Polar Bears scored by the future Panther.
And this is good. You want to see pressure here by Hortonville without Zabel.
There's a 3, big triple. That's Ava Cook, and she can fill it up too. A much-needed basket, and look at this. Wow.
Breakdown on defense, Brett. You can't have those easy buckets like that.
Is that Michaela Werner with the bucket?
Yep.
And there's that defense forcing it to, wow.
Oh, they're saying a travel.
That's a quick call, but that's always a tricky one. You know, it's kind of like that block charge call, too. You're on the floor, you're wrestling for the ball, and you can't help your body moving a little bit, but official's right there on that one. And Neenah keeps it. Good start to this one.
Paige Warner, and at one time we'll have 3 Warners on the court, Brett.
I know, right? I know I'm going to mix that up, just like I mix up Cami and Callie all the time, too. And there's a turn, almost. Boy, they are all over.
It's a physical game between these two teams. They know each other. I like the idea. Look at Rainey Wilson playing defense and getting the rebound.
Neenah fans wanting a turnover, and now we're going to get a jump ball, and that's going to stay with the Rockets as Rainey Wilson battling Shelby Roth for possession of the basketball.
Now it's you're taking a chance here, Brett. How long does Brownell keep out Zabel?
Well, with 10:51 to go.
If they can get a bucket here and keep things just treading water is what you want to see, Brett, at this point, as Amaya Jones looks like she's going to be checking back in soon.
Again, though, no pass is safe, Ricardo, and Pepler just about swatted that one away. And that's out of bounds. Oh, it's going to stay with Neenah. Hortonville fans, everybody's mad at the refs so far tonight.
You're going to hear every groan, every cheer. (12-8) your score. Hortonville on top.
Watch out.
Yes.
Yep, turnover.
Is that Mocadlo?
Good pass to Lyric Johnson. No. There's some contact there. Battling. And you're right, Ricardo. Then keep it this way, right? If it's going to be this consistent off the glass. Is that Cook?
It is. Good bucket for Neenah.
5 points. Good hands with the catch. Boy, look at Wilson. Scoop shot left hand. Gums down and in. Wilson with 4.
That's so hard to defend, Brett. What do you do as a defender there?
How about a freshman doing that too? Again, here's that pressure defense. And almost knocked away. And we got a foul.
I think I'm going to call that on Mocadlo, Brett.
That's good defense, though. And here comes Allie Zabel back into the game with those 2 fouls.
Mocadlo, one of the bench players for Hortonville, but really she could start for most teams in the state.
She's a good player, and she'll be back next year, just a junior. That's the depth we're talking about of this Hortonville team. I mean, it doesn't matter who they put on the floor. They just really aren't missing anything.
.9:54 left here in the first half. 14-10 lead for Hortonville. Again, Neenah. Zabel is back in now, Brett.
Right, with those 2 fouls, and she has the basketball. Andy Brownell, big screen.
Oh, my
Zabel
goodness.
from the wing can't get it to go. That was a good screen.
Yeah, when the opposing player hits the deck, I guess so.
There's Pepler, deep 3, no good. Zabel with the rebound. Hey, that's kind of what's been dictated and established in this game. They're going to let the physical play go. And she was set. Zabel coming off a screen again. Got it. Catch and shoot, Ricardo.
Yep.
6 points for Zabel.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
What incredible athleticism displayed by Zabel. You can't sleep a second on her.
Look at her just kind of navigating that three-point line, just looking for some space off the screen. Oh, that's a tough foul.
Is that Warner?
Boy, oh boy, she kicked a big-time spill. Hopefully she's all right. Jones picks up the foul. Now here's what I'm going to say though. Okay, physical play has been established, but let's not let it get out of control, right? So
I think that was more of an unfortunate circumstance than it really getting out of control.
I mean, but they're playing very physical right now, so you don't want to see
travel.
Get some travel. So
right now, and Brett, Hortonville, that's their 4th turnover. With 8:45 left here in the first half, they lead Neenah by a point. So you see, Brett, they respect Zabel. They don't even try to trap her or anything like that.
Too good with the ball.
Yes.
Again, trying to work off those screens and get some shots. Now Jones, good job, good ball movement by Neenah, trying to work it. And stolen, boy. Great
Warner.
Defense again.
Yeah, just picked her pocket.
Pepler's going to take it. Kind of like a spinning shot and stolen. Ricardo. Boy, that was an acrobatic shot by Pepler, and the way she's been playing, I'm surprised it didn't fall. Kind of like a twisted, try to off the glass shot. And off the glass for Shelby Roth. And the Rockets with the lead. Oh, good find by Pepler.
Look at Roth take it away.
Wow.
Brett, now Neenah has 5 turnovers, so both teams have the same amount of turnovers or takeaways, depending on how you look at it.
Zabel guarded by Lyric Johnson.
Good
Again,
matchup between those two.
Zabel was playing with those 2 fouls. And almost knocked away again. Everything is tough. Look at this. Look at this. Almost triple team in the post. Finally out to Cook from the top. And Lyric Johnson with the rebound. Just trying to work it around, play a little inside out is almost impossible, Ricardo, to do it consistently against this Polar Bears team. As Lyric Johnson with a bucket, and now Celeste Radka wants a timeout. That's Johnson's first points of the night.
Yeah, Brett, does a nice left-handed scoop there by Lyric Johnson. Eastern Illinois recruit. There are several Division I athletes on that Hortonville roster.
30-second timeout for Celeste Radka. Yeah, Lyric Johnson committed to Eastern Illinois. Callie Pepler, she has D1 offers from Eastern Illinois, Providence. Cammie, as we know, going to Notre Dame or Milwaukee, but she had an offer from North Dakota. And of course, Allie Zabel offers up and down, right? Green Bay, Illinois State, Marquette, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Montana State, Oklahoma, St. Thomas, Texas Tech, Toledo, Wisconsin, Xavier. That's going to just grow as she keeps playing. Listed at last check, number 13th by ESPN nationally in its class of 2024 rankings, and is considered a 4-star recruit.
4-star, I don't know how she's not a 5-star recruit, in my opinion. She has the size for a guard, the quickness.
Only a sophomore, though. I'm sure.
That's got to get elevated.
Yeah.
Down by a point on the Rockets, 16-15 with 6:49 and counting left in the first half. Here at Jack Wippich Court in Kimberly.
Again, contested. There's Jones working hard, blocked. That was a good block, I thought, by number 13, Michaela Werner, but do we have a foul?
So much attention being paid in the paint, Brett, against the Rockets. Hortonville's defense making that a priority. Amaya Jones at the line.
Michaela Werner picking up the foul. Only 5 fouls combined so far. 2 for Hortonville, 3 for Neenah. As Amaya Jones can't get the first one to go. She has a bucket earlier in this one. Crazy with, again, the pace and all the turnovers. That's really a clean game so far as far as fouls go. And Jones misfires on both. So Hortonville with that 1-point lead. Good baseline. And Zabel working and fighting with number 13, Michaela Werner.
And risking a foul and everything sometimes, Brett. She's too much of a competitor. I don't know if you can get away with saying, can you lessen it a little bit? I don't know if that's going to work with someone like Allie Zabel.
Well, at some point, I wonder if Andy Brownell, it's a 1-point game. As we get late in the first half, he's going to probably have to take her out, right? And just save it. And wow, what a shot by Lyric Johnson, who shows a little exuberance after that bucket. playing through some contact. And Rachel Dietrich picks up the foul. So Johnson looking to complete the 3-point play. Johnson with 4 points. And gets that one to go. Hortonville 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And a 4-point edge.
That 4-point edge, Brett, is the largest lead they've had all game.
I was going to ask if that was.
It's happened a couple times.
Boy, Werner and Jones going at it, and Jones is fouled again. Werner picks up her second.
Now, to finish this, Jones has to make these free throws.
Exactly.
Now, they're getting what they want. They're getting the fouls down low. And that's the second foul right now on Michaela Werner. Good on our first one is Amaya Jones, a sophomore.
It's kind of fun. Both teams can really light it up from the perimeter, but both teams are trying to get stuff inside, really working the post are the Rockets, and then, of course, Hortonville we're seeing doing the same thing, but also attacking the rim as well as Jones hits both 2 of 4 from the line and 4 points. Back to a 2-point game.
Callie Pepler over to Werner. Cammie.
Neenah in the zone, Ricardo. Whoa, Callie Pepler, and Jones fights for it, and the Rockets have it.
I like this, Brett. There's a lot of physicality going on. I see some shoving and pushing. Refs letting it go.
Oh, good jump to the ball was Lyric Johnson. Reading it the entire way. Nice bounce pass from Johnson, and that's Maggie Werner. Her first basket. There's your defense creating offense, Ricardo. Turnover leading to the layup on the other end.
Something that sets the tempo for Hortonville is that defense.
Oh, that was excellent by Lyric Johnson. Cook can't get it to fall, and Pepler has it. And right away, they're coming down the floor. And Cammie Pepler, good take, just can't get it to fall. And you can kind of see in that zone to kind of protect Zabel with those 2 fouls right now.
Yeah, and Zabel did a good job of not picking up a cheap third one.
Zabel, tough shot, short.
Roth with the rebound, but taken away.
And Lyric Johnson, another turnover. All over the floor defensively tonight.
Neenah's got to be careful, Brett. This is where Hortonville really gets that momentum going on the defensive end.
Good bounce pass, but really good defense as well. Lyric Johnson blocked by Jones.
Jones with a good block.
Oh, look at those hands by Wilson. Left hand off the glass, no. Maybe rushing that shot just a little bit. Whoa, Jones wasn't ready. Knocked away.
That was Rainey Wilson with the defensive play.
Boy,
Brett.
the defense really on both sides has really been fun to watch.
(21-17), Hortonville with the lead. 4:24 left in the first half.
Got to give these kids credit keeping their cool. I'd be going crazy just screaming at everybody out there getting shots blocked. I'd have like 8 technicals by now.
That's 5 seconds. And a turnover by Neenah, Brett. That's their 9th. I want to say 4 of their last 5 possessions have been turnovers.
Again, not making anything easy, are they? Inbounds play, nope. You just try to work it around the perimeter, nope. Entry pass to the post, nope. Skip pass, nope. Nothing is easy against that Hortonville defense. They never take a play off. Good find in the corner. Wilson misses. But Pepler with the good skip pass over to one of their sharpshooters in the corner.
You can't really argue against the philosophy there, Brett. That was an open shot. Got to bury those.
Jones trying to set up, but good defense again underneath. Zabel, well, again trying to clear space. Look at that. Cook. And a good rebound. And
Werner.
Up, and yeah, that's Paige Werner who's fouled, and she'll go to the line. So good ball movement by the Rockets to get what they want and draw the foul. Maggie Werner with the foul. Paige Werner at the line.
Don't get confused, Brett.
It's tough, isn't it?
And all 3 are kind of similar. They're gritty, kind of post players.
3-point game, 3:35 and counting. Look at that little hesitation. That's going to be a foul on Ava Cook. 15 foul for the Rockets. Hortonville with 4.
Lyric Johnson back in the game for Hortonville. 3:35 left here in the first half. 3-point lead for Hortonville, top-ranked Polar Bears.
Boy, good find. Rainbow, and they can't get that one to fall.
That was Mocadlo.
Oh, boy, you got 2-on-1 if they want it. Nice little pass. Little hesitation off the glass. No, and that was a good closeout. I didn't see who got there, but kind of distorted Shelby Ross' chance, and Mocadlo fouled. And she'll go to the line. Ricardo, it looked like it was going to be an easy layup, but I didn't see the Hortonville player just streaking down there right at the last second to alter that shot.
That's how quick that Hortonville defense is.
So Trinity Mocadlo at the line, looking for her first points of the night. And can't get that one to fall. Again, the winner of this one takes on either Appleton East or Superior. If anybody has an update on that score, send me a tweet at PCBrettC. I'd like to know what's going on with that. Unfortunately, it's with the pace of this game, Ricardo, it's too tough to look on our phones and see what's going on. You're going to miss something.
Yeah.
I've missed enough just trying to keep the book.
Roth against Pepler.
Oh, wow, she's really backing in. Good double team, and Zabel thought about it. Boy, double team in the post. It was kicked, but the Rockets have it.
Very fortuitous sequence of events there to avoid the turnover. That would have been the 10th for Neenah.
Zabel working deep off that screen. Can't get it to fall. Jones, nope. And I think that's going to be on
12. I want to say that's on Warner.
Wow.
Yeah.
Polar Bears are furious.
Yeah, no. Brett, I think that was a good call. She had her hand. Rosie's saying the same thing. She kept Amaya Jones from the ball with her hand. Am I right, Rosie?
Celeste Radka, though, the coach, disagreeing vehemently, and she wants an explanation from the official. That's 2 fouls now on her. And knocked away again. An inbounds play, Ricardo. Another turnover.
Now that's
Look at that
10th.
feed to Mocadlo, and good.
That's the 10th turnover on Neenah, Brett. 24-18 lead now
6
for Hortonville.
points, largest lead of the night. Boy, Pepler with her passing and top of her shooting. No hesitation, getting down the floor. 3, and a big one. Paige Werner with the answer. Boy, look at Pepler just on the attack again. And Lyric Johnson now over to Wilson. Almost a steal. There's Wilson from the corner. Rims out. And a rebound by Werner. And Pepler, a little floater inside. Nope. And whoa.
They're going to call Pepler on that foul, Brett. Just being a tad bit too aggressive.
Oh, man.
I tell you what, you can't go wrong
pace
by just saying a Pepler or a Warner
I know.
in this game.
So that is Cammie Pepler's first. Both teams with 6 fouls now. 1:46 to go as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. This is an incredibly frenetic pace on both ends of the floor. I mean, how many combined turnovers do we have so far?
It's 15 with 10 of them by Neenah.
Okay.
Rockets have skied in this, though, Brett, even despite the 10 turnovers.
And despite Ali Zabel having to sit early with 2 fouls. Whoa, watch out. Little Jones, and got it. Pepler took a chance.
Well, that's what Hortonville did not want to happen. You don't want to have Amaya Jones start controlling things in the paint, opening things up for Zabel.
It was a good chance by Pepler because 9 times out of 10 she's going to swat that away. It just a good bounce and good hands by Jones and a good finish as well. Pepler has it. Good feed along the baseline. Kicks it out. Whoa. Werner inside, and it is good. Maggie Werner with a big bucket. I'm not even going to say what I normally say in these situations under a minute to go. Whoa, and they're going to get an offensive foul. That one, I think you saw Ricardo Shelby Roth with a little extra oomph in that screen.
Shelby Roth, very physical player, outstanding tennis player. She and Sophia Cook were the, Sophia Pape, I'm sorry, Brett, they were the Division I tennis champions, doubles.
Yeah. One of our nominees, the upcoming Northeast Wisconsin Sports Awards showing girls tennis, but she didn't stay set. She kind of gave a little
a little bit,
a little shiver, a little forearm shiver there. And a turnover.
Look at her with the takeaway now.
Zabel was the one who created it, got in the passing lane, 38 seconds to go. Can you hold for a final shot against this defense? I don't know. Zabel, tough take, knocked away, and here comes Lyric Johnson. Look at how quickly they come down the floor. Pepler with the miss, but fouled. Callie will go to the line. Back and forth.
Pretty intense first half. Callie Pepler go to the line to shoot 26.6 seconds left.
Rose, you see what I did there? I said, can they hold for one shot? And boom.
Never.
It never happened.
Stop doing that.
I know. The minute I said it, she went flying. Cammie Pepler with no points tonight so far. And we saw her. I remember we streamed the game at Neenah. She got red hot in the second half. I have to check my book and see what she ended up doing in the second half. But, again, so many players on this Hortonville team that can just get red hot and really hurt you. Boy, misses both.
Missed field goals. Can't be doing that in the game of this magnitude. Neenah. Brett, are they going to get the last shot?
And there's a foul. That's the 7th foul. That's on Rainey Wilson. So 1-1 coming up for Allie Zabel. That's Wilson's first.
Hey, I want to send a shout out. Sophia Craig, Oshkosh West. She used to play with Cammie Pepler back in the youth days.
Okay. Zabel, first free throw attempt tonight. She's got 6 points, a pair of triples, and gets that one to fall. Yeah, Rosie, she might have touched the rim just a little bit on that shot, Ricardo.
Okay.
Remember, I think it was just you and me, Rosie, at Kakano, where she had, I don't know, it was like 17 points from the line in a game we streamed against the Ghosts. So here we go. I think I can safely say this will be the final shot of the half. Pepler, 6 seconds, gets inside, little floater, can't get it to fall. Rebound, loose ball. Wilson, left hand, can't get it to fall. And that is how the first half ends. I don't think we determined anything in those first 18 minutes, did we?
Nah, Brad, if you're Neenah, you are ecstatic about where this game is right now. If you're Hortonville, you got to be a tad bit worried. You do not want Neenah hanging around.
Especially, again, where Allie Zabel had to sit with those 2 early first half fouls. Well, let's catch our breath, guys. It's halftime here at Jack Wippich Court. And as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard, shows the Polar Bears leading the Rockets. They're not the paper makers tonight, right? It's a neutral court, 26-25. We'll talk more about tonight's game and all the stuff we've got coming up. Ricardo's got a busy weekend as well after this short break.
Because of the crisis which is now developing, this media station will remain on the air day and night to keep you informed of all developments. At this hour, we repeat, these are the facts as we know them. There is an epidemic of fabulous basketball being committed by a virtual team of unidentified players. This is taking place in villages, cities, and suburbs. It seems to be a sudden general explosion of great basketball. Eyewitnesses say they are ordinary-looking people. Others describe them as floor generals, ankle breakers, dime droppers, rainmakers, and putting on clinics. Keep listening to this station for further developments.
Welcome back to Jack Wippich Court here at Kimberly High School. And again, we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. Hortonville on top of Neenah, 26-25 in this WIAA Division I girls basketball sectional semifinal. Again, thank you to our playoff sponsor, Unison Credit Union. They proudly provide the people and businesses of Northeast Wisconsin with exceptional banking services and trusted financial guidance delivered by friendly experts. Also want to thank our apparel sponsor, Cooney's Embroidery and Sportswear. They have the skills and experience to customize your apparel and spread the word about your organization. Contact them today at 920-731-0922 or send them an email, Cooney, COONEYS 0922 at sbcglobal.net. Finally, USA Today Sports Plus. That's the new sports app that puts the fans first. Get the latest score, stats, and standings, and enjoy interactive experiences with our award-winning sports writers. Download USA Today Sports Plus from the Apple or Google Play stores today. USA Today Sports Plus. Fan harder. Ricardo, what do you think?
Well, we have a half. Well, before I give my thoughts, just to get these out before I forget them, we have some halftime scores. Appleton East against Superior, 26-11 halftime score. Apparently, Lily Hanford's having a pretty solid first half for the Patriots. Not surprising at that. Maybe it's surprised at the score, but not that they're leading by 15. Also, another sectional semifinal in Division III, Freedom leading Xavier, 33-17. But in terms of this game, again, this is all what Neenah wants. They just want to be in this, Brett. Keep this thing close. Keep it within a possession or two into the final minute. Then you got a chance to steal one here, Brett. And what kind of shockwaves would this send throughout the state if they could upset number 1 ranked Hortonville?
Yeah. There's a good, I think you're going to get to Dan Powers. Yeah, there he is, our photojournalist, Dan Powers. Be sure to look later tonight on postcrescent.com for a photo gallery from this one. There'll be a lot of great shots from Dan Powers. Ricardo, you got something else?
Yeah, at halftime, a little bit of a surprise here. Kowaskum leading Waupun 21-19.
Okay, top
Close
ranked
game
Waupun.
there, yes.
You know, Freedom's another team that's very similar to Hortonville or Notre Dame, you know, in just that crazy defense. We saw Freedom last Saturday in a regional final. Rosie and I, that was us up at Freedom. You weren't there, but they just shut down Wrightstown, and that's a rivalry game. That was, again, a game that was 2 top 10 teams. So not surprised to see the Irish playing well again tonight.
Speaking of Irish, no, it's not. That's the Notre Dame Irish, the college. Notre Dame Tritons. Gary Gresh sending out, obviously, his daughter Gracie plays for Notre Dame. The Tritons, 21-9 halftime lead over FBL.
Okay, yeah. Tritons look every bit the defending Division II state champs, don't they?
Absolutely. I'm going to see if I can find a St. Mary Catholic score here, Brett.
Yeah, you do that. But, again, looking at the D1 brackets, of course, we know Hortonville, Neenah, that's where we're at tonight. Appleton East Superior on the other half. And then on the other side, you got Germantown and KK Arnold taking on, how about this, Kaukauna getting to the sectionals with Joe Russum. So you got 3 FBA teams in sectional play here. Shows you, again, the depth of this league. Kind of curious to see how that one is going because that's a Kaukauna team that really gets after it defensively as well. And then De Pere and DSHA, Divine Savior Holy Angels, of course, the Redbirds. And one of your Fab 5 players, Jordan Melman's going to Butler. She's leading the Redbirds.
Another score in D4. Bondwell leading SMC. St. Mary Catholic 20-15.
Yeah, okay, interesting.
Looking for the Kaukauna score from Germantown here. I haven't seen anything yet. I'll keep working on that. And what other one are we missing here from, I guess, local in the area?
Yeah, Brilliant and Kiel, on the other side. In Division III, the Lions really playing a good season on both boys and girls. But, Ricardo, I know you got a busy weekend coming up. I know you were at state individual wrestling this last week at the Cole Center. Now you're going back down to Madison, this time to the field house for team state wrestling.
Yeah, we had a couple of state championships on the individual side, Brett. Of course, the wonderful Grayson Clark, friend of the Varsity Roundtable show, got his 3rd consecutive state championship. He's trying to become one of just a handful, really, if you think about it, wrestlers who might win 4 titles, Brett. He's on his way. He won his 3rd. He has one more chance to get that, or one more chance to get a 4th, obviously, because he'll be a senior next year. And then Caleb Munier of Winneconne won his 3rd championship as well. But yeah, I'm watching both Kaukauna and Winneconne, interestingly enough, both those guys' teams, respectively, competing at the team state tournament, Brett, for the Division I championship for Kaukauna. They're the defending Division I champ. Then Winneconne making their 2nd consecutive appearance there in D2.
Which means you won't be with us on Saturday for the sectional final.
It looks like Brilliant's leading Kiel 40-20.
Okay.
At halftime.
There you go.
That's from our friend Tom Dombeck. See if I can find. Oh, I couldn't find Notre Dame, but I'll try to keep on top of some of these other scores as they continue.
Yeah, I got a score that just came in. The Kaukauna score. Ghost leading Germantown right now, 41-37.
Okay, listen. I don't want to jinx the Ghosts, but you and I felt that Kaukauna could compete. I know Germantown has the uber talented KK Arnold. She's one of the best in the nation.
Miss basketball, more than likely.
Miss basketball, but collectively, Kaukauna has a great team of athletes. I felt their quickness could impact that game.
And a Kaukauna team, Ricardo, that's kind of young. I mean, look at this experience they're getting. If they can somehow pull off the upset, take down Germantown, the defending Division I state champs, and get to a sectional final, then you would possibly have 3 FBA teams playing in a sectional championship game on Saturday. Again, that just goes to what we've been talking about. Even since last year, we were raving about the depth of this league. Boys, we knew it was going to be deep, but particularly the girls' side and all these great athletes, and now you throw Kaukauna into the mix as well. So we'll see how that one plays out, but definitely we're going to keep an eye on that.
I'm trying to find a little bit on your girls, the Assumption girls there, Rosie. Have not seen anything on that. But, Brett, also what I'm covering tomorrow, I'm actually covering Notre Dame boys hockey.
Okay.
They're in a state semifinal, a D1 state semifinal at 12 o'clock. I'll be heading over to the line to do that. Then I'll probably be heading a little bit later to see the semifinal of Kaukauna. We're assuming they're going to get past their quarterfinal match. Check that out. They might be playing Stoughton, or might be wrestling Stoughton, who, as we all know, a great wrestling program. They have a wrestler, Nicolas Rivera, who's just committed to the Badgers, by the way. He did that after he pinned his opponent in the championship match. It's a really cool scene. His coach threw him the red shirt. He was showing everybody the Wisconsin sign, and everyone went nuts in the Kohl Center, 18,000 strong. So I'll be doing that as well on Friday. Then Saturday covering those championship matches, both in hockey and in team wrestling.
Busy. Are you going to be with us for next Thursday's
we'll see how
sectional semifinal on the boys' side?
We'll see how that. It depends on who I'm covering at the state girls tournament.
Oh, that's
We're
right.
going to have a lot of teams in D4, D3. We'd assume, but some of those games might be during the day, Brett. That lends itself to a possibility of helping you guys out at night.
Well, we'll worry about that when we get to it. Let me run down the first half scoring. First for Hortonville. Wilson with 4, Maggie Werner with 4, Michaela Werner with 2, Johnson with 5, McCodlow has 3, and Callie Pepler. Is that right? Has 8? No, Cammie Pepler has 8, doesn't she? Zabel for the Rockets has 8, Roth with 2, Ava Cook with 5, Werner with 4, Jones with 6. Well, what do you expect here in the second half? More of the same?
I do. More physical play, and this to come down to the last few possessions, Brett. I guess one thing to watch, and we watched that in the first half, is the foul issue. Possibly with Zabel, she picks up a quick third. That's going to impact the game on the Neenah side, Brett. You saw how well, when she's in the game, it's just a different Neenah team.
Also looking for fouls on the Hortonville side. Both Maggie and Michaela Werner have 2 apiece as well. Good, strong physical players for the Polar Bears. Neenah will open the second half with the basketball. I don't know, is there anything you can really adjust to when these teams know each other so well?
I don't know. Like I said, they're like two magicians who know each other. You're not going to surprise them with the little the hidden card and things like that. They know each other. A lot of these girls play on the same AAU teams as well, Brett.
Yeah. Well, we got a fun final 18 minutes. Winner moves on to Saturday's sectional championship game. Zabel has it to start the second half. Zabel with 8 points. On attack mode, off the glass, an offensive foul.
Wow. That is
just what you said, Ricardo. That's the third.
And Zabel is shocked, and Brunell's not happy. And that is not what Neenah wanted.
Now what do you do if you're Andy Brunell? You can't take her out now.
No, absolutely not. Zabel is a good player. She's played with foul trouble before, Brett. I know she can handle herself in that situation. It does change just a bit.
Zone defense still for the Rockets.
It changes a little. Yeah, exactly. It changes a little bit of what she can do defensively.
And knocked away as Cammie Pepler was trying to find Rainey Wilson. They had a little communication there. Get things straight as Pepler will inbound. Pepler has 8 points and a good find underneath to number 13, Michaela Werner. So a big basket right out of the gates for the Polar Bears. And again, Zabel already picking up her third foul, first possession of the second half, offensive foul. So she's going to have to play with those 3 fouls.
Hortonville playing man defense, Brett, and that's a good matchup. Lyric Johnson on her. Ooh, good job by Cook, Brett, to save that errant pass.
Jones And what are they going to get? A kick?
Kick on Lyric Johnson.
You know, Zabel, she scored at least 21 points in all but one game this season. She has 25 20-plus games, 12 30-plus games, and 4 40-plus games. Her season high is a 44-point game against Kaukauna February 17th. That's a game we streamed. I believe that is also the single game record for the Rockets. That 44-point game tied for the 6th highest in the season. Oh, nice find, and wow, good finish. Not easy for Shelby Roth to get that one to fall, but
Cook with the nice feed, Brett. And they're going to call foul on Cammie Pepler on the push-off.
She doesn't like that call.
No.
She's looking at the official there.
Now, Brett, now they let them get away with that in the first half. Remember when I said you want to keep it consistent? Now they're calling these. They're calling these kind of close plays. All you want is consistency. Am I right, Rosie? We talked about it right away. Say that's fine if you're going to let them play physical. You got to let it go throughout both halves.
A little bit more on Zabel scoring. I said a 44-point game, 6th highest, tied for the 6th highest single game total in the state. And then her 43-point game against Wausau West last Saturday, tied for the 8th highest in the season. Wow. Johnson with the block. Now that's Pepler's third. Again. That's her third. Now she's got some foul trouble. And what do you do if you're Celeste Radka? Now I think you're going to have to take Pepler out for a little bit because Pepler is one of those players that just I don't know if she can dial it down. You know, you got to protect her a little bit because she plays with such intensity.
And not just that, she gets upset, and she was not happy with that call.
So foul trouble. Couple key players on both sides. Zabel thought about a little hesitation, up, and she is fouled going to the line. And already the third team foul against Hortonville, and you can see Celeste Radka, she got to take a drink of water and kind of calm down herself.
This is a physical game right now, Brett. Nothing has come easy. You kind of figured that would be the case with both of these defenses.
And Ricardo, Maggie Werner picks up her third. So Maggie Werner and Cammie Pepler with 3 fouls apiece as Zabel misses the first.
And I don't know what Neenah is shooting free throw-wise, Brett, but it's got to be 50% or under.
5 of 9 right now.
Well, she can hit 50% or 60% with this. So I was close.
So it's 9 points for Zabel. We're all tied up here as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. So maybe the adjustment both teams have to do this half, Ricardo, maybe dial it down a little bit because now the whistles are blowing a little bit more.
Well, be a little bit more smart. I don't know if you can really dial it down. Brett, you're telling these folks playing hard defense is like breathing to them. You can't tell them to dial it down. What you might do is say just be a little bit more smart, pick your battles.
30-second timeout coming for Hortonville. Kind of regroup on that side. I'm going to finish more about Zabel's scoring. Okay, so she's second in the state in three-pointers made with 100 coming into tonight. She's got 2 now. Second in free throws made with 164 coming into tonight. She also comes into the game with a school record 1,228 career points. That's crazy. Kathy Hagerstrom, who played from 1975 to 79, set the previous career scoring mark with 1,219 points. So Zabel with 793 points so far coming into this game.
Without the three-point line, though.
Yeah, setting the program record, a record that has stood since 1979.
Always got to say that when you're talking about folks who played in the 70s, they did it without a three-point line.
Well, Zabel 793 points coming into this game. That ranks as the 5th most scored in a single season in girls' state history. I looked that up today, too. Lyric Johnson, no good, and oh boy, we're going to have a little run out here if Cook can grab it. Boy, 2 polar bears, and she's fouled. Lyric Johnson and Trinity McCullough flying down the floor. But Cook is going to the line. And that's the 4th team foul already against Hortonville. Looks like McCullough will pick up her second. Cook has 5 points, a triple and a regular bucket, and a chance to put the Rockets in front. Can't get the first one to fall. Has Neenah led this game?
I think they tied the game real. Brett, by the way, Germantown down 50-39 with 15:27 left in the second half. That's from our friend Mark Stewart, who's at that game.
That is something. And Cook can't get that. Wow.
That you can't have that.
You're right, Ricardo. Free throw shooting in a close game. And you can see Andy Brownell kind of clapping his hands. He wanted those two. And knocked away. We're going to get a jump ball. We'll stay with Hortonville. Only 3 other players have reached the 800-point mark in a single season, which Zabel has done now. South Shore's Megan Gustafson did it twice. Shamira Williams of Milwaukee Academy of Science did it, and so did Jolene Anderson of South Shore. Gustafson, the state's career scoring leader, 3,229 points. She graduated in 2015. Anderson, who graduated in 04, is next with 2,881
Whoa, look
points.
at this three from way out.
But she's fouled her shot. So Cammie Pepler back into the game with those 3 fouls. And I don't think you're right, Ricardo. I don't think she can sit too long. She's too important, too vital for this offense, for this team. Tough off the glass and good. How about Shelby Roth with a big bucket? And she's got 6. And the Rockets, is that their first lead of the game?
I'm going to double check. I believe it is.
Foul coming against Neenah. That's the
It
second.
is. Well, their first lead of the game since the first minute when they led 2-0.
Okay. Now Ava Cook picks up a big third foul of herself. So foul troubles now a little bit on both sides, and you see Cook and Roth have to sit down here for a little bit. Cook with those 3 fouls. Roth getting a little bit of a breather. And that's going to be a save. Nope, turnover. You can see Zabel calling for a screen. She's right there if she wanted. No, Jones with the bucket. Good find. I was watching Zabel work that baseline trying to work off a screen, but a little bounce pass on the block.
I think the defenders might have been doing the same, Brett.
Oh, good find inside. Can't get it to fall. Another offensive rebound by Maggie Werner. Kicks out. 3 rainbows. Good. How about Trinity McCodlow with a triple? That is a big bucket for the Polar Bears.
They needed that, Brett. They've really been struggling offensively to start the second half.
And coming off of a offensive rebound, so second chance points right there. Big. And we're going to get a 5th foul now against the Polar Bears.
Is that on Pepler?
Let's see.
Or her McCodlow? It's on McCodlow.
That's going to be her 3rd.
Brilliant now leading Kiel 49-31. 10:21 left in the second half. And Laconia, they lead St. Mary Springs girls 29-19.
So looking at fouls, Maggie Werner with 3, Trinity McCodlow with 3, Cammie Pepler with 3 for the Polar Bears. For the Rockets, Zabel and Ava Cook 3 apiece. So fouls definitely mounting on both sides, and now the officials going to talk things over. You know, talking about Megan Gustafson of South Shore. She has the single season scoring record, 1,127 points. Already, Zabel has the 5th most points in a single season, Ricardo. Over 800 points. Gustafson went on to play at Iowa and is currently with the Washington Mystics of the WNBA.
I don't know what's going on here. Were they yelling at the fans here a little bit, Rosie? Officials went over and... Okay.
Jolene Anderson, of course, another South Shore legend. She went on to play for the Badgers, career scoring leader. Also played in the WNBA and currently playing overseas. How about what's going on at South Shore? How come they had all those great scores?
Good point. I don't know. Oh, the turnover by Neenah.
Yep. There was nowhere to go along that baseline. Deep 3, Pepler, got it. No hesitation. She eyed it up. Nobody closed out. She took it and nailed it. And she's got 11. And back in front are the Polar Bears. Jones wants it on the block. Zabel. Good closeout by McCodlow. Boy, she's a defensive net out there. She's got the tough task of taking on Zabel. And what do we have here? It's going to be another foul against the Polar Bears. Ricardo, that's the 6th team foul already, and there's still 12:57 to play. That's going to go on Wilson, her 2nd.
You're right, Brett. 6-2 is the foul situation with Hortonville having 6, Neenah having 2.
Free throws the rest of the game coming up. Good minutes there by number 21, Paige Werner. She takes a seat. And Zabel, almost stolen as Lyric Johnson now on her. And it's going to stay. Boy, I mean, nothing is easy. I know I keep saying that, but it's remarkable to watch the intensity on that side of the floor.
Zabel, guarded by Pepler, both with 3 fouls, Brett.
Jones out to
nice.
Zabel from the corner. Nope. And a good rebound. Boy, you're Neenah. You'll take that look every time.
Yeah.
Boys, Pepler again. You can't leave her alone, and she drains another one. Is that a 9-0 run, I believe, for
it is
the Polar
a 9-0
Bears?
run,
and a
Brett.
timeout coming. A 30-second timeout for Andy Brownell.
And those are not your normal threes, Brett. She's taking them a little bit farther than beyond the arc. But those are clutch as you can get. But we know that Pepler's clutch. She's shown time and time again. She hits that big shot. Her team needed that. So 2 big 3-pointers from her, another from Okadlo, part of that 9-0 run, Brett.
Yeah, Pepler with a pair of triples this half, 16 points on the night. Actually, 3 3-pointers this half already for Hortonville. And a 5-point lead for the Polar Bears. Hey, folks, by the way, we got a great deal right now. Digital subscription, postcrescent.com. Every one of our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. 6 months for $1. You can't beat it. Unlimited digital access. Go to any of our websites /subscribe to get in on that fantastic deal. Do it right now. Do it after the game. 6 months, $1. Ricardo, I always say you can't go wrong with that.
No. Can't get many things for $1 anymore.
Except unlimited digital access. That's all content is yours. 6 months for $1. Sign up now if you wouldn't mind. We'd appreciate it. And there's the 7th foul.
Wilson,
That's
yeah.
on Wilson. That's her 3rd. She's not sure what she did. And this is a good way to kind of break momentum. You get to the free throw line, clock is stopped. You got a really good free throw shooter in Ali Zabel going to the stripe. Zabel with 9 points.
Another update of a score. Kowalskum leading Waupun 38-33 with 9:26 left. Bondwell now leading St. Mary Catholic 30-29. 12:30 left to play.
1-1 coming up for Zabel. And gets the first one to fall.
They need these free throws, Brett. Now is not the time to be missing your free throws.
Zabel is 4 of 5 from the stripe so far tonight. She's got 10 points and make it 11. And back to a 3-point game. 2 of the top teams in the state in Division I duking it out just like we thought we would see. Boy, look at McConnell working.
She's so underrated.
She is very athletic. And it is
Can't
a
do
turnover.
that, yeah.
Yep, and watch out, Cook has it.
Slow it down here. You don't want to get too far ahead of yourselves as she's in trouble. But Zabel, that's what teammates do, help out here as down by 3.
Zabel kind of eyeing it up, gets what she wants, left-handed scoop, and it's in. Just kind of waited for the defense to sort of declare what they wanted to do, saw the opening, and took off. And down to a 1-point game again. Oh, good move by Lyric Johnson and another bucket. Johnson with 7. And Zabel, she missed it. Went right down the floor. Doesn't miss that too often. Down the floor again. Look at that. To McConnell.
Yeah, you can't have that.
No, I'm sorry. That's Pepler.
You can't have that. That's a breakdown of defense you can't have, Brett.
Callie Pepler's first bucket of the night.
Oh, they're calling Pepler with the foul, and Hortonville crowd not liking that. Celeste Rathke beside herself.
So Callie Pepler picks up her first after just scoring her first bucket. 8th team foul. I believe this is a shooting foul, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cook 0 of 2 from the line so far tonight. Make it 1 of 3.
Laconia up 36-25 over St. Mary Springs. That's with 8:56 left. Another Gannett, Wisconsin team there, BC.
Two big free throws there. Makes it a one-possession game again. Cook has 7 on the night. 41-38 as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. Oh. I was waiting
for the crowd.
I was waiting for the whistle.
Yeah, you heard the crowd kind of hold their breath there a little bit. Nice move.
And another offensive rebound and a foul, and the bucket is good. I believe that was Michaela Werner with the basket.
Hey, you take some of those sometimes. She just kind of threw it up there, Brett, and it went in, but she got the and one. 10 minutes even left in the second half. She put her team up by more than 2 possessions.
Watch out, loose ball. About halfway through has been a second half of what a battle. Winner moves on to Saturday's sectional final game at Oshkosh North High School. Hoping we can be there for that. Almost knocked away and almost
another
the basket.
Foul though.
Paige Werner going to the line. Ricardo, that's the 9th team foul.
Hortonville, that's the first, I believe, on Lyric Johnson.
It is. 2 shots coming for Paige Werner, and actually 2 shots now the rest of the game for the Rockets.
Hey, Rosie, Assumption leading Edgar 37-31 with 6 minutes left. Hail the Royals. The defending D5 state champs. I covered them last year. Fun team to cover.
And 2 more big free throws. And look at where we're at again. Another one-possession game, a 3-point lead for the Polar Bears. Wilson got it. Woo! Ricardo in attack mode.
That was smooth.
6 points for Wilson. Back up to a 5-point game. Watch out. Ooh. Oh, that's Wilson. That's the 10th team foul. That's Wilson's 4th and the 10th team foul.
So I'm saying, Brett, it's tough to tell your players to dial it down. They're not used to doing that.
And now Allie Zabel gets 2 shots from the stripe, where she's 5 of 6 so far.
Again, Neenah hanging around. That's what they want to do. Keep it within 2 possessions heading into the final minute or 2.
Well, and think about how much they can now score from the free throw line here.
Yes.
I mean, there's a ton of time left. 9:13 to play, and already 10 team fouls, double bonus the rest of the way for the Rockets. And Zabel can't get that one to fall. So 1 of 2 for Zabel, who has 14 points now for the Rockets. Oh, you can't leave Pepler wide open from the wing. A little strong.
Got away with it, though, Brett.
And Cook bring it down. And the Rockets will set things up with Werner having it at the top. There's Cook. Good look. And Jones with a big rebound. She little scoop underneath. And another opportunity. Zabel from 3 and rims in.
You can't give a team and a shooter like her that many chances, Brett.
Boy, oh boy, using every piece of that rim, and now Hortonville wants to call a timeout. And look at Andy Brownell. He's going nuts on the floor.
Brett, that 2 offensive rebounds led to the Zabel corner 3.
And she, again, didn't hesitate, did she? She just let it fly. So a full timeout coming. 2 timeouts remaining for Hortonville, both fulls, and 3 fulls remaining for the Rockets to reset. Hortonville with 10 team fouls, and Neenah with just 3. Zabel has 17 points, Cammie Pepler has 14 as we look at the leading scores. Again, we're back at it Saturday for a girls basketball sectional final. I'll announce that matchup on my Twitter account at PCBretzi. So please give me a follow. We'll go live at about 12:45, assuming we're going to be at Oshkosh North on Saturday. That's kind of the assumption. You can also find our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the watch. Our Varsity Game of the Week prep live streams link. And again, get in on that unlimited digital access deal, please. 6 months for $1. Go to any of our websites /subscribe and you can sign up right away.
8:35 left in the second half. 1 point lead for Hortonville. What happened there? I never know what's going on, Rosie.
They're just getting things squared away at the scores table. They're good to go. Pepler, oh, nice little shot. Can't get it to fall, though. She'll take that every time. And Zabel has it with a chance to put the Rockets in front. Boy, what a heavyweight battle. Two fantastic teams going at it. Allie Zabel, left hand, and it is in. It is in, Ricardo. How did she get that one to fall? And a steal. Cook going up, needing some help. Zabel has it in the paint.
Loses it out. Stays with Neenah, though, but Brett.
I don't know how she hit that shot. Zabel with 11 second half points, 19 on the night. And taking it and can't get it to fall, but the offensive rebound is good for Shelby Roth. And I think the Polar Bears wanted a foul there.
That one they didn't call a charge. The other one, which was less, they did call a charge.
So now Pepler, Cammie gets into the paint and gets it to fall. You knew that she was going to try to take charge here, didn't you? One point lead for the Rockets. Boy, what a fun game this has been.
Look at the attention paid to Zabel.
On her knees.
On her knees, like the Harlem Globetrotters.
Yeah, trying to get it to Jones.
That was a travel that wasn't called, Brett.
But Jones with the finish. Good team basketball. Jones now with 10. And a 3-point lead for Neenah. 3 from the wing. Good for Callie Pepler.
Needed that from her.
You know what I've noticed about the Polar Bears? What do we have here?
Is that a foul? It is. Oh, Hortonville not liking this.
Callie Pepler with the foul, her second. So 2 free throws coming for Ava Cook. Again, Rockets in the double bonus the rest of the way. Callie Pepler now with 5 points this half after that triple. But I was going to say, Ricardo, it seems like the Polar Bears always quickly have that answer, like within 20 seconds. They're like down the floor and knocking one down.
Again, in my opinion, this is why this outcome is because they're so familiar with each other.
And both
big misses, Brett.
Yeah, Ava Cook can't get either one to fall. And here comes Cammie Pepler again inside, left hand, and normally that falls, and it's going to stay with the Polar Bears.
Some other scores quick. Waupun now leading Kewaskum 45-44. Freedom leading Xavier 55-31.
Cammie Pepler with 16 points. Allie Zabel with 19 for the Rockets. I'll never ever, well, we'll see how much more I'm going to go. I'm never going to get
with what you say.
I'm never going to get Cammie and Callie straight.
Okay.
I can't do it. Lyric Johnson, though, thought about it. Good closeout. Pepler from the corner. Boy, big time skip pass. Good hands by Pepler inside to Lyric Johnson, who will work it back now inside on the post to Pepler. Boy, good ball movement. Wilson from the corner. Good.
You think she's a freshman? That is ice in her veins.
I'm just impressed by the way both teams can answer right now. One team makes a little bit of a run, the other team comes back with big shots.
You hear the "she's a freshman" chants from the Polar Bears fan base.
Wilson now with 9 for the Polar Bears as Allie Zabel working her way. Good. Wow. Just kind of, because she's so skilled, Ricardo, she can beat you putting the ball on the floor, and the defense has to honor that. She gives you a little bit of a jab step, creates space, little kind of a back step, little step back, and knocks it down. And a full timeout now for the Rockets.
See if we can get some more scores out to the folks. Laconia now up on St. Mary Springs, 40-29. Your Assumption girls, Rosie, they're up 47-33. See if I can get the Kaukauna score again. I got to go to my man Mark Stewart. He of the Journal Sentinel, see what he has.
13 second-half points for Allie Zabel. She has 21 on the night. Again, Cami Pepler has 16 for the Polar Bears. Wilson has 9. Amaya Jones has 10 for the Rockets. Team fouls again. Hortonville over the penalty. Double bonus the rest of the way for the Rockets. Just 3 team fouls for Neenah. And both teams now with 2 full timeouts remaining as we are going to have one heck of a final 5 minutes and 45 seconds, Rosie. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm getting nervous. I'm not even playing in the game. How cool is it, Ricardo, to just see the kind of support here, too, right? Seeing this gym packed.
Outstanding. Girls basketball has really come a long way over the last couple decades.
It's fantastic. Oh, good bounce pass. Look at Lyric Johnson, and can't get it to fall. Loose ball.
Look at Warner.
Polar Bears somehow keep it.
Oh,
and nice job. Yep.
Boy, that's just a smart move. I mean, she's just a sophomore, Brett, but that's a veteran move right there.
Yeah, she was stuck. Didn't want to stand up, get that travel call, and instead throws it off of, I think that was the foot of Shelby Roth. So Hortonville inbounding underneath, up 1.
East up 48-24 over Superior, Brett.
All right, so
11 minutes to go.
Looking good for the Patriots. Nice catch by Rainey Wilson. Look at all these skip passes, Ricardo. Again to the corner. Wilson driving baseline, blocked, and taken away by Zabel. She's fouled.
Oh, boy.
And I think that's going to be on Michaela Werner, which will be her 3rd, I believe. Yes, it is. So 2 shots coming for Allie Zabel, who's 6 of 8 from the line so far tonight. And just like that, we're tied up. And just like I said, when one team makes a run, now the other one comes back. Zabel misses the second, and that's how we will stay. 53-all as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. Final 5 minutes of regulation coming up. Wilson from the corner. Can't get it to fall. Rebound, and we have a foul against the Rockets.
That's Roth. Roth just being a little too physical, Brett.
That's Roth's second. Just the 4th team foul for Neenah.
Wilson. Over to Callie Pepler. Cammy top of the key.
Rockets still in that zone defense. And, good steal by Zabel. Trying to read that skip pass. She got it. And the Rockets now a chance to take the lead.
You just feel like Neenah is a little bit in command right now, Brett, don't you? Like
no,
they have momentum.
I don't feel like anybody's in command.
I do. I feel like they're that they're this close. They have a lot of confidence right now.
Hortonville also in that zone defense.
Ball stays with Neenah. We already have a final of Pewaukee, 58-27 over Eisenhower. By the way, Brett, I was way off on that. I had Eisenhower as one of my final 4. Couldn't have been more wrong.
Kick out, corner three, no good, and rebound going to go to Pepler and the Polar Bears. Good look by Ava Cook. She'll take that all day, every day. Under 4 minutes to play, and we are tied up in a sectional semifinal game. Top-ranked Polar Bears going against the 10th-ranked Rockets. Looking like Appleton East is going to win its game, so the winner of this one will take on the Patriots on Saturday. And Wilson can't get it to fall. Rebound. The Rockets have it. Zabel. That will be a whale of a game on Saturday, whoever escapes this one.
Freedom up by almost 30 over Xavier. Looks like they'll be moving on to the D3 sectional final.
Jones working her way in.
No foul. They're letting that one go.
Shelby Roth checking back into the game.
Ooh, tough for SMC. They're down 53-46 with 2:14 left.
Wow.
I had them winning the state title, Brett, so another one of my teams.
Homer.
Hey, it's not over yet.
It isn't. Plenty of time left. Working it with Jones. What do we have here? I think we're going to get a foul, and Jones will go to the line.
It's a good thing Jones is really strong with the ball, Brett.
Yeah.
Those Hortonville hands are getting out there.
Yeah, Amaya Jones, Ricardo, you forget about her. She's just a sophomore. As Lyric Johnson picks up her second. So, again, 2 shots coming for Amaya Jones. She's 2 of 4 from the line tonight. 10 points so far tonight. And that one rattles
It
out.
just seems like we're stuck on 53 for a while here. This is everything I thought it'd be, Brett.
Yeah.
Thought it'd be a close game.
Well, the first 2 were close as well, so this one living up to the hype, and Jones can't. Oh, some big misses,
Oh,
but
but Roth.
big rebound. Oh, knocked away. Polar Bears on the run. Pepler, she's going to take it.
Oh,
I
she should have
thought
took that, in my
yeah.
opinion.
And Wilson, a little floater, gets it to fall using that rim. There's a turnover creating points for the Polar Bears.
Under 3 minutes left now.
Cook from the corner, no good, and rebound. Roth with the scoop shot in. Offensive rebound, saving the Rockets there. 10 points for Roth, 8 this half.
Oh, nice pass inside.
Wow.
Was that Pepler? Whew, that was beautiful.
Is that Maggie Werner with the bucket?
Pepler with the assist, though.
Yeah. Just like that, though. That's how fast they get down. Zabel looking for some help. Jones has been big this game. Almost knocked away. Oh, look at her working hard and blocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Rockets.
She really exhausted every avenue, Brett. Every option.
She used that pivot foot as much as she could, right? 57-55, the Polar Bears with the 2-point lead as we look at our Unison Credit Union scoreboard. 2:10 to play. What a battle this has been. Oh, good play. Cook again. She's trying to knock one down, but look at Jones with the offensive rebound in the basket. Really doing a good job boxing out.
Absolutely. She is tough down low.
Johnson out to Pepler now. Callie with it, looking. Good defense. Lyric Johnson. Now Werner.
Good. Hortonville not forcing anything,
Nope.
Brett. That's the way you got to play.
Cami Pepler has it.
Dangerous. She's dangerous.
And, stolen by Zabel. She was looking underneath to Werner, but Zabel read it, and you could see Pepler like, ugh. And now with a minute 15 and counting, how much time can the Rockets take off the clock here? And a timeout, full timeout for Andy Brownell.
He has one left, I believe.
He does.
Final, Bonduelle 57, St. Mary Catholic 46.
Ooh. How about the Bears, the Bonduelle Bears?
Zephyrs go down, Bonduelle Bears move on.
Hey, congrats, though, to Jeff Chu and the Zephyrs. Great season. Congrats to the Bonduelle Bears, one of our G10 teams.
Yes,
and
they are. Notre Dame, Brett, no surprise
problem
here. They are just playing on another level, Brett. Notre Dame 53, Fox Valley Lutheran 16.
Let's talk about this game, though. What a showcase of talent on both sides. I mean, back and forth. One team gets a 4-point lead, 6-point lead. The other team roars back. Defense intensity, both sides. Of course, we know what Hortonville can do and all the turnovers they can create. But Ricardo, the Rockets, I don't know if you have it, but they're creating quite a few turnovers themselves defensively. And again, offensive skill and what we're seeing.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to my guy Carlos Munoz. He's checking the game out way out east. Brett, so him and his family, they're close friends of mine, so I want to give them some love.
But again, what a showcase of
this. I mean,
both teams are sensational.
What can you say? We're blessed, right?
Both teams are just sensational. Sensational talent, intensity, athleticism, teamwork, well coached. It's just, it's good stuff.
Look at that double on
Yeah,
Zabel.
they do not want her taking the shot.
Oh, slip a little bit there by Callie.
But look at the double. Yep, somebody's got to be open, right? I'm trying to see what they're playing. Are they playing like a triangle and two, or? And she's fouled. Boy, good ball handling to handle that.
Yeah, and Brownell was like, call the foul already.
So Callie Pepler picks up her third. Again, double bonus. Just 14 fouls for the Rockets with 50.9 to play. And 2 big free throws for Allie Zabel tonight, who has 22 points. Nothing but net. Muscle memory, Ricardo.
Yes.
And Zabel, good on both. And the Rockets up 2. Every time the Polar Bears answer, and here's the one who does it. Pepler gets inside, can't get it to fall, rebound. Polar Bears have it, and we have a travel.
Oh, my
the
goodness.
Polar Bear fans in front of us can't believe it.
They are just enraged. Now this is tough for Hortonville, Brett. They got to foul and hope that there's a miss.
You don't have to foul yet.
You don't think so?
No, not with this defense and how they can create turnovers. Zabel has it, bringing it down that sideline. I don't know how, and she finally fouled there as Lyric Johnson picks it up. I thought there was enough time. With the way that defense can trap, I didn't think you have to foul that quickly. So Johnson picks up her third. Again, 2 shots coming for Allie Zabel. I believe I got her 9 of 12 from the free throw line so far.
Oh,
boy, big miss.
Well, this is what Hortonville wanted. Now, if you're Neenah, you got to bury this free throw.
Yeah, get that 3-point lead,
yes.
right? Absolutely.
I can't see Zabel missing 2 in a row, do you?
No, but you see Andy Brownell moving his players back and got the second one to fall. Now does Celeste Radka want to talk things over and set up a 3-point play? I think it's
no. I think you could still. You can
There's
still
Wilson
run your
from
offense.
the corner. Ricardo got it.
Wow!
Got the triple. Leaving her open in the corner, and the freshman buries the 3.
Now this sets up, Brett. Are you going to say it? A final shot for Neenah? Are you going to do that?
I can't say it because 23.8 seconds is an eternity with that defense, but I'm looking at Wilson. She's got 2 3-pointers this half, and she's got 14 points on the night, 10 this half. And she hit a triple from that same spot a little bit earlier in the half, and a good job. Was that Pepler who found her?
Yes.
You know, not only is Cammie Pepler such a good scorer, but what a facilitator as well.
She has,
some of the I don't know how many assists she has tonight, but it's phenomenal.
She has this ability, Brett, to rocket that ball. She has the arm of Aaron Rodgers.
Well, you look at the free throw shooting, though, a lot of misses. And the Rockets have had a ton of free throw attempts tonight. Not enough time to add it up, but you look at conversely, I've got just 4 points scored from the free throw line for the Polar Bears tonight.
Well, you're going to see, again, the pressure defense from Hortonville, Brett, as Roth inbounds this pass. Now, if you're Neenah, got to be really careful here.
Well, you know who they want to give it to, right? Watch out. Oh,
they called a foul.
I think Hortonville thought they had the steal. And you can see Celeste Radka. And 2 big free throws now coming up for Zabel again.
That's the 4th on Pepler now, Brett.
10 of 14 I have for Allie Zabel at the free throw line. Yeah, Cammie Pepler with 4. Zabel has 25 on the night, and 2 big ones coming up here for the sophomore. Nothing but net there. No timeouts remaining for Neenah. Still 2 fulls for Hortonville. Again, Neenah with just 4 fouls, so some fouls to give. Something to think about here with 21.7 seconds to go. A couple fouls to give. And Zabel, nothing but net there. So back up to a 2-point game. And a timeout for, they called a travel,
but
Ricardo.
She was calling a timeout.
They called a travel. She was trying to call a timeout, and they just called a travel.
Oh, boy, that is.
They're trying to plead their case to the official. You can see Celeste Radka is furious with the official. She just threw her whiteboard down. And she got a technical. She got a technical foul, and she is livid. Boy, I'm not sure, Ricardo. I'm not sure you can call that.
She was calling a timeout. I never even thought there was anything there.
Ooh.
You can't, if you're an official, you can't make that call. You cannot do that. Am I right?
I don't think you can, Ricardo. I mean, we're shielded, so she was kind of blocked by the scores table, didn't see what she did with her feet, but she was clearly looking at the official, trying to call a timeout. He said, nope, you traveled. And Zabel can't get that one to fall. Keep in mind now, this is a technical. You get the ball back, but this is a big free throw for the Rockets and gets the second one to go. Rosie, remember at Kakana, living at the free throw line and knocking down a ton of free throws is Allie Zabel, who now has 28 points. So the Rockets will inbound with an even 20 seconds to play after that technical. Again,
you're an official, and I don't care who's listening. You can't do that. You can't make that call there.
Definitely a surprise, and you can see how upset the Hortonville faithful were at that. Now you give it to Zabel again, looking for the trap. Trying to get it. Zabel has it. How did the ball get loose? And finally, the foul is called. You can see, again, Hortonville, Celeste Radka, I think saying we were trying to foul at that situation, and they weren't calling it there. So Lyric Johnson picks up the 4th, and Zabel a chance to make this a 2-possession game, gets the first one to go. And Zabel now 29 points. 29 points, and they've been hounding her. She has 21 this half, make it 22, and a 5-point lead. Pepler's going to have to let it fly from the wing. No good. Rebound. Time is ticking. They got to get a shot off. Pepler blocked by Zabel. And the Rockets take down the top-ranked Polar Bears.
The official hit the deck.
What a...
McGinnis is going to have to get the officials off the court, Brett.
Yeah, you can hear.
Rosie, get the camera on the official there.
Boy, you can hear the Hortonville faithful just furious right now at how this game ended. But Ricardo, Neenah holds on and wins 65-60. They take down number 1 Hortonville to move on to Saturday's sectional championship game.
What did I tell you, Brett? I said Neenah wants the game to be close towards the end. And as you see the crowd mobbing the Neenah girls team, this was their recipe to victory, Brett. Keep it close. We always talk about how hard it is to beat a team 3 times, Brett. You saw it right here. Rockets making some big plays. No doubt, Brett. No doubt. Questionable calls down the stretch by the referee. I don't think I've ever seen that before. A travel called in that situation. To me, I did not see anything wrong with what Pepler did. The officials certainly did, and this is something that's going to be talked about for a while.
I don't know if I've been at a game where I've heard at the end of the game, a high school game, the crowd boo one side that loudly.
Yeah.
And needing to see the officials taken off the floor fast. So you could see the folks here doing a good job of just keeping nice and orderly. But, wow, I guess your thoughts. It looks like it's going to be Neenah against Appleton East, and that's a game we're going to stream on Saturday afternoon.
Let me tell you this. Neenah is hot as it can be. They are the hot team right now. If you're Appleton East, Brett, you better be careful. But I tell you right now, Appleton East they're happier to see Neenah right now than they are Hortonville. This is all about matchups. I think they match up just a tad better against Neenah than they did against Hortonville. But boy, oh boy, what a shocking upset here, Brett. The Neenah Rockets. I mean, it's always how you're playing towards the end of the season, right?
Yeah.
They were playing well. We saw them a couple times this season down the stretch. This was a team that's ascending, Brett, and they pulled off the biggest of upsets tonight.
Yeah, just adding up the scoring. I guess is the plan for you to go down there? And
I'm going to go down there and talk to Coach.
What do we got going on here? Yeah, we got a little shenanigans here. Nice thing is I see Mike Elkin, the Neenah athletic director there. He's calming things down. Is that
between that's
Hortonville Andy Brownell too, the head coach.
Hortonville and Neenah student sections are.
You can see Elkin and Brownell giving each other a big hug after that big victory. Yeah, well, one thing we don't want to see is things to get a little carried away. So.
Oh, what a great game, Brett. It's unfortunate that the call is going to be remembered. Don't take anything away from Neenah, though. Neenah earned this victory, Brett. They really did. So, Brett, I'm going to head down there and
kind of taking in this atmosphere, and
it's been an incredible night, an incredible upset. It's always how the team that's playing hot down the stretch. Rosie, you know this. We've seen it before. Neenah right now is that team.
Neenah's, by the way, most recent tournament appearance came in 2009. So
I was there. That was at the Alliance. I remember watching that.
Chance to get back to the state tournament for the Rockets. Yeah, but congratulations to Neenah. 65-60, the victory. It is an upset. There's no doubt about it. Hortonville coming in as the top-ranked team in the state of Wisconsin to Division I, a team that we still think very highly of, and it's just unfortunate that how these sectionals paired together. Now you got Appleton East. You got three of the best teams in the state. Only one of them is going to get to go to the Rush Center, and that's just how the way
what's funny
all set up.
It was funny is that I was talking to Andy Brownell before the season after the first game. Actually, their loss was it to Hortonville? I can't believe. Yeah, I think it was to Hortonville. He was like, this tournament, this sectional,
it's almost unfair.
It's unfair. Yeah, he felt it should have been divvied up a little better.
Yeah.
And because I think both these teams could have very well have been to the Resch.
There's no doubt about it. That Hortonville team, I'm going to say, is one of the best girls teams I've seen in the many years that I've been at the Post Crescent. There's no doubt about it. They were a joy to watch. Congratulations to them on a fantastic season. Congratulations to Celeste Radka. She's a heck of a coach. And it just stinks to see that we're not going to see that group together again because
it does.
They're a treat to watch. But they're going to be back because they got a program and they got so much young talent still coming through.
They absolutely do, Brett. Well, hey, thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see you next week, we're hoping.
Yeah, let's hope so.
We'll see if we can get that together. But thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Is this an instant classic, Rosie? I think this is an instant classic. So, Brett, thanks. We'll see you guys hopefully next week.
Yep, let me run down the scoring before we sign off. First for Hortonville, Wilson with 14, Maggie Werner with 6, Michaela Werner with 6, Johnson with 7, McCodlow with 6, Cammie Pepler with 16, and Callie Pepler with 5. For the Rockets, Zabel finishes with 30. She had 22 in the second half. Ton of points from the free throw line. Roth with 10, Ava Cook with 7, Werner with 6, and Jones with 12. With the victory, the 10th-ranked Rockets improved to 22-5 on the season. Ricardo, was that Appleton East? Was that Appleton East score pretty much a final? Yeah. So Appleton East was up big over Superior. So it's looking like Neenah against Appleton East on Saturday in a Division I sectional final at Oshkosh North High School. Tip-off is scheduled for 1 p.m. And as for the top-ranked Polar Bears, they finished their sensational season at 24-2. Up next for us, we will be back at it Saturday. We're going to follow this along. We're going to watch Neenah take on Appleton East in that sectional championship game. Live coverage will tip off at 12:45 p.m. for the 1 p.m. start. So be sure to check it out on postcrescent.com, all of these websites, Facebook pages, and our YouTube channel. And again, you can access our previous Game of the Week live streams on our USA Today Network Wisconsin websites. Just go to the sports section and scroll down until you see the Watch Our Varsity Game of the Week Prep live streams link. Don't forget about that deal for unlimited digital access. Again, 6 months for $1. Go to any of our sites /subscribe to get in on that. And again, thank you to our playoff sponsor, Unison Credit Union. Unison proudly provides the people and businesses of Northeast Wisconsin with exceptional banking services and trusted financial guidance delivered by friendly experts. So for Rosie, for Ricardo and the crew with USA Today Network Wisconsin, I'm Brett Christopherson signing off from Jack Wippich Court here at Kimberly High School. What a game, what a battle. What a Division I sectional semifinal game. The final score tonight, Neenah 65, Hortonville 60. Thanks for watching, everybody.